The problem with standard introductions is that they are repetitive and forgettable. And we don't want to be forgettable, right? We want to make sure that people have an experience with us from beginning to end and that people remember that experience with us. So standard introductions often follow the same script every time. So Mariette already mentioned they can be boring because they're monotonous. Participants quickly tune out when they hear the same thing every single time. And this is when class participants talk. Or sometimes you haven't even started and they're already talking because they know what's coming and they continue talking. They don't even look at you. So we need to change this. If you don't want those talkers to continue talking, we need to shake things up a little. So these introductions, they lack of originality and fail to stand out in participants' minds. So the failure to engage participants, many instructors deliver standard introductions in a monotone voice, lacking enthusiasm and energy. This is a mistake that we make. I don't think many people do it because I'm gonna just speak like this and be boring. It's just they don't realize. So I'm so happy that a lot of you are here today because we're gonna make you super aware of all these things. So next time you go back to your classes, you avoid being monotone or lacking of enthusiasm and energy. From the beginning, we need to bring in that energy and sustain it throughout the class. So this can make the introduction seem like a chore rather than an exciting start to the class. So it's like, oh, let me tick that little box, get it done, get it over with. And obviously participants pick up on that. That's why they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention to you, to what you have to say. So no hook or teaser. Marietta will provide you with some very good hooks and teasers later on. And that's what standard introductions lack of. So then we miss on the opportunity to grab the participants' attention, and make them curious about what's coming next. Without this element, the introduction can seem dull and uninviting. Missing interactive components. Engaging introductions often include interactive elements such as asking participants a question or getting them involved right away, straight away. Standard introductions usually lack of these components, leading to a passive start. So what happens next? Reduce participation. So because your introduction, your welcome was a bit boring, they probably didn't even pay attention to it, then the participants are not engaged from the beginning and they are less likely to participate actively. Increase distractions, so they are disengaged, they can easily get, distracted, they lose focus on the class, and this makes it harder for us, the instructor, to deliver a good workout. Difficulty establishing trust and authority. It is harder for the instructor to position themselves as the leader of the class, as the professional that is going to take everyone into an exercise experience. So what I see is a missed opportunity. You have the opportunity during your welcome and introduction to obviously start with the right foot, and we want to make sure that we do that. So impact on overall class experience. Engagement from the start sets the tone for the entire class. Without it, participants may not fully enjoy the workout, leading to lower satisfaction and potentially decreased attendance in future classes. So if we want to make sure that we work on retention, that we bring people back week after week, the introduction is as important as everything else that we do during the class, because everything makes the experience, not just the workout. Some instructors, they just quickly go through the introduction, they don't put a lot of attention to it, and they just worry about, delivering a good workout, which is obviously the midsection of the class. But no, everything is important, and starting the class with the right foot, the right tone, then will make the whole class easier for you to deliver. And a more enjoyable experience for the class participants. So actually, the beginning of the class, we could say that is probably the most important part of the class.